Thank you very much. We're going to do something a little bit different tonight. We're going to do what they call a round robin, which means we all have an opportunity to evaluate. We're going to do a round robin on both the speaker and the evaluator, because both will be in a contest. So when you're listening to the evaluator, see if you have any good suggestions on how she might improve it in your opinion. That's what we're looking for. How can we make this thing a little bit better? How can we make this diamond look a little bit shinier? That's the bottom line. As a general evaluator, it's my job to do two things. First of all, to have an evaluator come up and then evaluate the evaluator, which I won't do because we're all going to do it. And secondly, to evaluate the meeting in general, which I'll do at the end of that. Helpers help me do that. So we're going to start off by having our evaluator, Carol Ritchie, come up and give us an evaluation.
Thank you, Jim. Tracy, I like your title, Go Jump in the Lake. I wonder a little bit about your opening with the kind of imaginary conversation with the Toastmaster about Go Jump in the Lake. I don't have any ideas of how to do that. I just wonder how that will work in a larger contest sort of setting. I don't know. I felt like you spent just a little bit too long bringing up the wind sound, and I don't know if there's a way to shorten that so that thing's almost ready to make noise before you start the speech. I don't know anything about that kind of technology. I'm impressed that you can get it to make sound. I use my phone to make phone calls. I don't text on it. I don't know anything about that other stuff. I liked your red telescope this time. You may need to get something bigger for using in a bigger audience. That's just something I'm thinking about. In our size group, it worked real well, but you may need to go to a longer tube so that people can really get an idea. I don't know, it may work like you have it. And then I liked your vision board, but again, for a large group, I think you probably need to do it on a piece of paper that size. Poster board, something like that. Or just have one picture that's big enough that everybody can see it instead of the 4 or 5. Maybe you can print out one on a piece of paper that would work like that. Good body motions, you're pulling, you're skipping across the lake, you're falling backwards. All of those were excellent, and I think they'll work well for you in a larger environment. I think those will work. In summary, I think you stuck with your topic of Go Jump in the Lake. You told us about it, and you brought in a good conclusion about your positive attitude. I did forget one thing, and I know I'm going to get dinged for this, but that's okay. Your see, believe, achieve kind of went by so fast that if I hadn't known what you were saying, I would have missed it. Okay. So, that's my summary of where I think you've done very well, and